Welcome to our 5-Diamond Hospitality Training, Food and Beverage Breakfast Selling. Our goal with this training is to give great service and increase our average guest check values by providing the guests with options and suggestions, thereby increasing your tips. There are 5 selling steps to take with each table during the order-taking process. Introduce yourself to the guests, explain the buffet options and pricing, suggest entrees and mention specials, upsell when appropriate, and repeat the order and quote a time of arrival. The first step is to introduce yourself to the guests. Introduce yourself by name and tell the guest that you will be their server this morning. Do not just approach the table and say, "Are you ready to order?" A good example of how to introduce yourself to the guests is, "Good morning, my name is Joe and I will be your server today." The second step is to explain the buffet options and its pricing. Tell the guest about your buffet and any buffet options your hotel has. Make sure that you mention a few items from the buffet and the prices and differences for each option. A great example of how to explain the buffet options and pricings is, we have our wonderful breakfast buffet with 2 options to choose from. Our continental buffet is $9.95 and includes fruit, pastries, and hot oatmeal. Our full buffet is $12.95 and includes everything on our continental buffet plus additional hot items like scrambled eggs, bacon, and sausage. You may also order any type of eggs you would like from our kitchen with the full buffet. Both options include all of your beverages. The next step is to suggest entrees and mention specials. After you tell the guest about your buffet, tell the guest about any specials from your restaurant and about a few entrees on the menu. Do not just say, "Are you having the buffet today?" in an attempt to push the guests towards the buffet so that your job will be easier. Let them make their own decision. Make sure that you use positive words to reinforce the guests' entree choices. A great example of how to suggest entrees and mention specials is, in addition to the buffet, we also have a full menu with delicious options such as our Eggs Benedict or my favorite, blueberry pancakes. Upsell when appropriate. If the guest orders an entree, suggest a few items that may go well with the guest's order. You can suggest meat, egg, or bread sides with the different entrees. You can also make sure you offer beverages by name. Suggest coffee, hot tea, and specific juices. A great example of how to upsell is, "Can I offer you a side of bacon to go with your blueberry pancakes?" Or you can say, "Would you like any orange or cranberry juice in addition to your coffee this morning?" Lastly, you want to repeat the guest's order and quote a time of arrival. If the guest orders the buffet, let them know how to get started and how to order any kitchen items. For example, you may get started whenever you're ready at the buffet. Would you like to order an omelet from the kitchen first? If the guest orders an entree, make sure that you repeat the order and quote an estimated time of arrival. An example of this is, "Your blueberry pancakes should be ready in about 10 minutes, and I will bring your side of bacon out along with it. Can I get you anything else?" Remember, the 5 selling steps for each table are: introduce yourself to the guests, explain the buffet options and pricing, suggest entrees and mention specials, upsell when appropriate, and repeat the order and quote a time of arrival. Here is a great sample selling interaction for a guest that will order the buffet. On your first approach to the table, you can start by saying, "Good morning, my name is Joe and I will be your server today. May I get coffee and orange juice for you? We also have cranberry and tomato juice as well." "Yes, I will have coffee and tomato juice, please." "Sure, I will bring that for you right away. This morning we have our wonderful breakfast buffet with 2 options to choose from. Our continental buffet is $9.95 and includes fruit, pastries, and hot oatmeal. Our full buffet is $12.95 and that includes everything on our continental buffet plus additional hot items like scrambled eggs, bacon, and sausage. You may also order any type of eggs you would like from our kitchen. Both options include all of your beverages." "Okay, I will have the full buffet then." "Great choice. You may get started whenever you'd like at the buffet. I will return with your beverages shortly. May I get an omelet started for you from the kitchen? No, not right now. No problem. Please let me know if you need anything else, and enjoy your meal. Now here's a sample selling interaction for a guest that will order an entree. This conversation will start after you have described the buffet already. In addition to the buffet, we also have a full menu with delicious options such as Eggs Benedict or my favorite, blueberry pancakes. That sounds good. I will have the blueberry pancakes. Excellent choice. You will enjoy them. Would you like an order of bacon or sausage to go on the side of your pancakes today? Sure, I think I'll have some bacon. Great. Your order of blueberry pancakes and a side of bacon will be ready for you in about 10 minutes. Can I get you anything else? No, not right now. Thank you. I will return with your beverages shortly. Remember, here are the 5 selling steps for each table. Introduce yourself to the guests. Explain the buffet options and pricing. Suggest entrees and mention specials. Upsell when appropriate. Repeat the order and quote a time of arrival. Now don't forget the basics. Greet every guest with a warm smile. Maintain eye contact throughout the entire selling conversation. And be sure you know the menu well and what is available from the kitchen so you are able to answer any of the guests' questions. Thank you for completing our food and beverage breakfast selling training.